My neighbor's dog hasn't barked in 3 days. That's because it's been staring at my window without blinking.
Dude, you're freaking me out. Dogs blink.
Not this one. Every night, same spot, same unblinking eyes. And tonight, it started tapping on the glass.
Tapping? Like with its paw?
No, with its tongue, long, wet slaps against the pane. And then, it spoke.
Let me in.
What the hell?
The voice wasn't the dog's, it was my ex's, the one who died last year.
You left me out here too long. Now I'm cold.
Just not possible.
The dog's mouth stretched too wide, too human. And then, the locks on my front door clicked open.
Too late to run.
Oh, God.
The tapping turned to scratching. The scratching turned to pounding. And then the window shattered.
Found you.
The dog wasn't alone. Behind it, in the shadows, stood her, pale, smiling, and holding its leash.
No.
She stepped inside. The dog didn't follow. It just kept staring, unblinking, as the door slammed shut behind her.
Miss me?
The lights flickered. The air turned icy. And then the dog finally blinked.
Why is that worse?
Because when it opened its eyes again, they were hers.
Now we can play.
Play what?
The last thing I heard before the screaming started was the sound of a leash tightening.
Stop, please.
You always hated walks. But this one's special.
The dog's breath hit my face. Rotten meat and wet fur. Its teeth glinted in the moonlight, but its eyes, still hers, still watching.
What do you want?
You left me behind. Now I'm returning the favor.
The front door creaked open on its own. Outside, the streetlights were dead, the pavement was cracked, and the air smelled like old graves.
This isn't my neighborhood.
No, it's ours now.
The dog lunged forward, its jaws clamping onto my wrist. No pain, just cold, like frostbite, spreading under my skin.
What's happening to me?
You're learning.
My fingers turned black, brittle, then they snapped off like icicles.
The worst part isn't the dying, it's the staying.
The dog released me. It sat back, panting, its tongue lolling, and then it spoke again.
Took you long enough?
The voice was mine.
That's impossible.
Is it?
The dog's face twisted, stretched, and then it wasn't a dog anymore.
Now you're the one outside.
I looked down. My hands were paws. My throat burned with the need to bark, and through the window I saw myself, smiling, holding the leash.
Good boy.
The door slammed shut, the tapping began again, and this time, it was coming from inside the house.
Whimper?
The sound wasn't coming from the house anymore, it was coming from inside my skull.
You always were a quick learner.
My vision blurred. The street stretched impossibly long. At the end stood a figure, tall, thin, holding something shiny.
You forgot the rules.
The figure stepped closer. The shiny object was a collar with my name on it.
No.
Every dog needs an owner.
The collar clicked open. The figure raised it, and behind me I heard hundreds of paws hitting pavement.
The pack's hungry.
I turned. The street was full of dogs, all staring, all with human eyes.
Run.
My legs moved before I could think. The pack howled, the collar jingled, and the last thing I heard was my own voice laughing as the darkness swallowed me whole.
Who's a good boy?
Home at last.
As the cold metal touched my throat, the world snapped into focus. The streetlights buzzed back to life. The pavement was just pavement. And in the window, just a reflection.
It's over?
Then I felt it. The weight around my neck. The leash in my own hand. And the warm, panting breath of something sitting obediently at my feet.
Good owner.
The street was empty. The night was still. And somewhere far away, a new neighbor's dog began to bark. My best friend vanished 3 days ago. Yesterday, he texted me a photo of his own corpse.
Dude, you gotta see this. It's me. Dead, on the floor, but I'm right here.
The photo was blurry but unmistakable. His face, his clothes, the same scar on his left hand, and the body, it was rotting.
That's impossible. You're standing right in front of me.
I know, but look at the timestamp. It was sent 5 minutes ago from my phone.
His phone was in his pocket. No sent messages, no history of the photo, just gone.
Maybe it's a prank. Someone hacked you.
Then why does the corpse have the same tattoo I got last week? The one nobody else knows about?
Silence. The air grew colder. The lights flickered.
Guys, did you just hear that?
A whisper from the hallway. A voice that sounded exactly like Male One's.
What the hell was that?
Male One's phone buzzed. Another photo. This time, it was all three of them, dead on the floor.
No, 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 no.
The door slammed shut. The whisper came again, closer now. The lights went out.
Oh God. Oh God.
A hand grabbed Male 2's shoulder. He spun around, but there was nothing there. Just the cold.
We need to get out. Now.
The door wouldn't budge. The handle was ice cold, like it had been frozen shut.
The window. Break the window.
Male 2 lunged for it, but the glass didn't shatter. His fist bounced off like it was rubber. The phone screen lit up another message. A video this time.
Don't open it.
Male 2 tapped play. The video showed the three of them, standing exactly where they were now. But in the video, they were screaming. Something was dragging them into the darkness. The screen went black. Then, a new whisper. Right behind them.
No. No, no, no.
The lights flickered back on. The room was empty, except for one thing.
What is that?
On the floor in the center of the room was a fresh corpse. Male 1's corpse. The door creaked open behind them. A long shadowed hallway stretched into the dark.
This isn't our house.
No shit.
Behind them, the door slammed shut. The corpse was gone. Only a dark stain remained on the floor.
That's the lullaby his mom used to sing.
His mum's been dead for 10 years.
A giggle skittered down the hallway. Childlike. Wrong. The walls began to drip. Not water. Something thicker.
Oh God, is that?
Don't say it, just run.
They ran. The hallway twisted, floors tilting like a funhouse. The singing grew louder, closer. A door appeared ahead, rusted, covered in handprints.
Through there.
Male 2 grabbed the handle. It burned.
It's locked.
Behind them, the dripping walls formed shapes. Fingers.
We didn't leave you.
The door clicked open. Inside, a bedroom. Their childhood friend's bedroom, exactly as it was the night he disappeared.
No, this isn't happening.
On the bed, a small figure under a blanket, breathing.
Is that him?
The blanket slid down, the door slammed shut behind them, the floor gave way. They fell, not down, but through, tumbling into a space that wasn't a space, a place where the air itself screamed.
What is this?
It's him. It's always been him.
And then they saw it. The truth. Not a corpse, not a ghost. Something older. Something that had worn their friend's skin long before he was born. The last thing they heard was laughter and the sound of a door, somewhere far away, creaking open again.